There we go. Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. Again, the season is all over and done with, but the streams aren't. Plenty of transfer news to get into. I know we said today we were going to do player ratings, but Jem was doing it on his channel, so I didn't think it was any point for you guys seeing 2 player rating shows in the space of a day. So we're going to do that tomorrow. And then, as always, we've got the Carefree Lewis G Awards show coming up on Thursday. And don't forget Shameless FC later tonight as well. So plenty of content on the channel for you guys. Check it out. Like and subscribe and press the bell notification button as well to be the first to know whenever we release any new content on the channel. Let's get into it. There's plenty of news to talk about. Talks about Sterling, Soyuncu. Heard some bullshit about Rabiot that we'll probably just laugh about for a few minutes and then.
No, that's the Rabiot stuff is true. There was links with Rabiot when there were links with Chelsea and sending Jorginho to the Juve.
And Rabiot would be the player coming back.
There you go. That's where the Rabiot stuff comes from.
I want the transfer window over already. Great. Right. Yeah.
No, but it was just a rumor. It never. I don't think anything.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Because Rabiot's French. Tuchel was in. I don't think Rabiot was at PSG.
Yeah, he was. Tuchel froze him out when he decided he wasn't going to resign.
So yeah, why would you?
But yeah. No, I don't necessarily think
they want to get rid too, and they think, all right, you want to lose one player.
They got to lose somebody out of midfield to bring a midfielder in, right? Because they have a plethora of midfielders.
Sounds like
big words like plethora today.
Yeah, much rather just keep Jorginho over that. But we'll delve into Rabiot stuff, seeing as it is actually real news now. Great. There's also news on outgoing Ziyech, Timo Werner as well. And yes, Soyuncu links too. There's a lot to get into in this stream. But yeah, big up everyone. Smash the like and subscribe button. And let's get straight into it. Josh, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, man, doing well. Missed the show yesterday, but I did catch some of it. I guess just a few final thoughts on the end of the season. It was nice to finish with a win. Nice to see a couple of guys get an opportunity to play who haven't played all season. But aside from that, it's just an average year for us. A couple of trophies, 3rd place finish, top 4. Top 4 is a bare minimum requirement. It's not really an achievement for a club like Chelsea. So I don't really take that into too much consideration. Aside from that, I guess we'll do player ratings tomorrow and get into some news today.
Yeah, I'll be real. All you missed from yesterday was about 40 minutes of Klasref. And I think, what was it? Alex Beefin do a score.
No, nothing happened with Alex. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Big up everyone in the comment section as well. Let's try and get to 100 likes. Fata, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, good. Well, it's been scorching as of late, man. But yeah, it's been nice, man.
Well, welcome to Father. Complains about the weather all summer.
You do this on every stream.
It's so hot out here. It's hot.
It's hot, man.
Hey, bring some tank tops if you're planning on coming to Florida, then, Father.
Good Lord. And if you're going to Vegas, just don't go outside.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll survive
Vegas. Don't go outside.
Don't worry about me. I'll survive Vegas.
Yeah, you think it's like
Would
an oven.
Vegas survive you?
It's like an oven.
Alpha, why are you laughing? He's been something stupid in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm all good. Just glad for the season to be over. Actually,
I think you're going to treat Vegas like GTA 5 online, bro. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, dude's gonna be just running up and knocking hoes out.
Yeah. No, it'll be like when you spawn as Trevor Phillips and you just spawn in the strip club.
No,
that's what we should do instead of. That's what we should do instead of player.
And then wake up in a dumpster next day.
Vegas is easy. Nothing. Vegas is easy.
Panel member ratings.
Yeah,
that will come on Thursday's show. You know what? We'll add that as a little part towards the end of the stream. That's a good idea, Felipe. Big up yourself. Alex, what are you saying, bro?
Not much. Happy.
Sad. He got a therapy session, so you should be all good. You come meet the guys beforehand.
I was gonna tell Fata if he's going to Vegas, instead of spending all that money on the screen girls, he can actually touch them in Vegas. It's legal.
Fuck's sake.
Final.
5 minutes 55. 5 minutes.
Fucking
Hey, Saka,
hell.
why you got bro? Say it, bro.
Right,
Say it.
Right, I would have gone to Andrew, but we'll go the other way because KFC wants to ask Matt about his beef with Paul Cannaville. So, Matt, what are you telling me, bro?
Well, what do we
How
say,
dare
bro?
you,
This
Matt.
guy's disrespecting my players. I gotta stand up for my players. You know, he's a hypocrite. I don't take anything I say back. He's a hypocrite. This is one of my players. I gotta speak out.
Matt, you're
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
a
you can't
legend. You're talking
disrespect
about a
Chelsea
legend
players,
compared to a
Mr.
bum.
Christina, Krusty the Clown.
Hang on.
innit?
Has Christina is different, okay? But has this legend ever got third in the Ballon d'Or?
Oh, so we want to talk about Chelsea legends. Is that
Ballon
what
d'Or
We're
even
talking about.
exist back then?
Who did he?
And
first
I
of
can't
all?
even
Who
say
are we
that legend's
talking
name
about?
because
I want to play along with the story.
Basically, I think what was it? Paul Cannaville must have put some tweet out about Jorginho. I think it was someone on a train tracks just taking ages to move before the train comes, and he was saying Jorginho.
it was a dead joke. Like no one laughed.
Spot on.
And
A
then Matt
spot
got
on
annoyed at
comparison.
it, tried to
It's
get at
true,
him, and
though.
then
That's-
bare
the truth
screenshots
hurts.
came up of Matt calling Lampard Fat Frank and shit. So it was all just fucking hilarious from a neutral perspective. And
Yeah, he
also,
blocked me,
I've
so I
heard
can't
you
even
go for
respond.
Christensen all season, so I'm also holding you.
Bro,
to that.
I'll go for
Paul
everyone.
Cannaville,
I'll go for everyone.
Did you give him your
bad.
Kepper opinion? He would have
I'll
loved
go
to
for
hear that.
everyone. Oh, my Kep opinion. Yeah, I think that's why I think you got a bit upset.
Wow, imagine if you
Well,
went for Kipper.
Hey,
man.
everybody, keep this in mind when you did the panel member ratings. That he is now
Hey, I'm
blocked
getting
by
a
Paul
10.
Cannaville. That's
I'm
got
blocked
to
by
be
Paul-
some minus.
Cole
in there
Vanderbilt,
somewhere.
Ashford Wett, and Rory Jennings are all blocked for me. So take that into consideration.
Why
the
Astrid
the
Wett?
Astrid Wet
Why
blocked
Don't
him?
ask
are
me
you
how.
stalking her?
Don't ask me how.
I was
You
going to
said-
say,
Yeah,
well,
yo,
No, I
you
did.
have to
I
be
made one
following
joke.
her for
I
her
made
Does she
one
know?
joke.
Does she know that you did not send her a dick pic? You sent her nose pic.
No, I
she
didn't
knows
send
that.
anything. I didn't send anything.
I chose violence
No,
this morning.
Well, what they say, Alex, what they say, you know, you
Wrong.
gotta big nose, you also gotta big something else. So
You
I didn't
better
send
get
anything.
moving,
hell.
the file was the file
No,
was too big to send. It wasn't going through. It was too big to send, so I couldn't send it there.
Well, send it as in a panoramic thing.
It would have taken too much battery, too much storage.
Need
Oh.
that.
Fisheye,
Stuffed
like
up.
You know, like a fisheye.
He sent the Mkhitaryan picture. That's why, and she's not like a Man United fan.
Right, let's get through the
Sorry,
rest
yo,
of
and
these.
the
Chris,
Chelsea
what are you saying?
Fatter knows to run.
Oh yeah, I'm doing okay. Yes, calm Tuesday. So yeah, doing okay.
Love to hear it. Couch critic as well. What are you saying, bro?
Yo, I'm probably the only one that doesn't know what this Astrid Wet is, but I'm just gonna leave it there.
You don't
Back
wanna
on the
know.
Keep
road
it that way.
again.
Keep it that way.
Oh,
I thought
If you're on Twitter, I think that's cat.
Yeah, I don't know her, to be honest. I've never seen her.
Nobody
Show
said
me
it was
something,
her.
man. What do I need to see? Show me
Oh
something.
no, we can't show it.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
just
I
go to
can't show it because we
Pornhub.
all been blocked from her. We'll put the dick pics.
You figure it out.
You speak
All
for
right.
yourself.
Sounds like she's
I
X-rated.
would
Okay.
say this is one
Cool.
of those things where you're better off before you do the Google search. So just keep that in mind.
You
Declared,
guys
what
are
are you
piquing
saying,
my
bro?
interest now.
What's
Oh,
it
yeah,
say?
interesting.
Really, another
Wow,
another
go on.
day, another links, another whole bunch of players we're linked with, and you know what? Another promise that the deal's going to get done, and it doesn't get done. So it's all interesting. Oh, and another lie about that the deal's not going to happen because something with Roman and his Portuguese citizenship. So it's all crazy.
Arsenal fans are jumping on that.
They're just double dipping on it, all the news.
No, they reported. There's another one. They reported that saying that Chelsea does not. Problem with Chelsea did not register for Championship League for the next season in a certain time. Arsenal has a chance to go and top four.
Yeah, I think the FA need to register the teams for Champions League football by the end of the month. And apparently UEFA will be a lot harsher, but it's a load of waffle. Chelsea will be in it. Not even worried about it. And again, it doesn't
by
happen, more money lost. Exactly. Right. I'm not falling for all of this bollocks that they're trying.
They do this
realize
so you'll
it's a
click.
few days away, and
Don't
that's
click.
it. They're trying to make as many clicks as possible. Arsenal are going to get Champions League football. Are we fucking mad? No chance. Andrew, last but not least, what are you saying?
I'll keep it very brief, Lewis. The introductions on your streams I like to call the calm before the storm. So let's get to the storm. Let's go.
This is the
Sterling.
All right, cool. Let's go straight into the storm, and we'll start off with the Raheem Sterling news that just come out. Matt Law has reported saying that Chelsea have an interest in Sterling and selling one or potentially all of Ziyech, Pulisic, and Timo Werner. Could see Chelsea considering for Sterling, and I think it would be a decent move if it wasn't our only one. If this is the first move for us, though, it doesn't really. It feels like a sideways step. Why is the picture still up? Yeah, it feels like a bit of a sideways step because we still need a creator. We still need a clinical finisher within the squad. And I don't think Sterling really fits into either of those brackets. I think his best asset is more of his dribbling, which I could understand then if you're making more. What?
What's the source?
Matt Law.
Yeah.
I am the law.
Was he had to somebody else he wants to
law
hate on once Rudiger leaves? He needs a new target or something?
Wasn't the stuff about Rudiger?
He's going to need a few new targets, that guy.
Oh no, true. No, that was all over the
In
place.
that Rudiger article, there was truth in that Rudiger article, so there's no issue with that. He did actually put truth in that article. No
what article?
The article about Rudiger.
The one saying about him having issues with
bullying
Lampard, the
the
beef
youngsters, something like that.
with Aspie or Kepa or something. I don't know.
So there was truth in that. He has got inside knowledge. So to doubt.
He has a knowledge from inside to out, from Chelsea going out, not Chelsea going in. So I will keep Sterling with the 10-foot pole away from Carbon. Not a freaking chance.
I don't think he's
I
even
agree
coming
as well. Like we've got.
Are you saying we're not going to get him, or you don't want him? Are you saying you don't
we don't want him.
I don't want him, and I don't. And that means that we're not going to get him.
Are we starting
Oh,
in
okay.
Dallas?
I didn't know that
You didn't want the cup? What happened
all
there?
the recruiting.
Why don't you want him?
Okay, well, we had
Roman,
the
did
new
you see
general
what
manager.
happened? Did you see
the
what
director of
happened?
Football.
Did you see what happened? I did not want Lukaku. Roman signed Lukaku. Roman sanctioned, lost the club. Be careful.
Are you going to put some hoodoo on him?
What?
Be careful, what's next? Relegation?
I'm going to say Bowley's going to leave Chelsea next year if he gets Sterling.
He would.
It's all
He
fucking
will.
That's what he's saying.
Wouldn't we rather
He is
Dembele
a
or
great talent,
Rafinha
but
for
he
cheaper?
does miss a lot of
One at a
chances.
time.
No,
One at a time.
Rafinha's
Don't
going to be.
want Sterling.
Rafinha's
You
going
don't
to
create
be about
much
6
chances,
years,
John
7
Sterling.
years.
Exactly.
One at a time.
If you think that we're creating chances for a blunt version of Sterling and he doesn't score, how many chances you need for the other one?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's
Like,
not
I don't think this one makes any big difference to our attacking play. Good dribbler, but again, we need someone who's a lot
dribbler.
more creative
Yeah,
and a
he's
much
good on
better
that.
range.
He's actually a pretty
He's a good
decent
dribbler.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
I think he
I-
needs a little bit of space. He's good dribbler when he goes with the speed. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah.
He's a good
Yeah,
dribbler,
running out
man.
players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, we do know
I-
who our first signing is going to be. So,
I think
Kunde, that
The
was
5 foot tall
Hey,
defender,
hey.
center back.
hey,
That guy is
Kunde,
short, man.
It doesn't matter, he's got high
He
jump.
wins the
Doesn't
majority
matter.
of his aerial duels.
Yeah.
so
What's
it's
his
not that
name?
deep.
Yeah, I wouldn't judge the league, La Liga, for the air duels. I
Why?
wouldn't.
He's only
Because
5
Boyle
centimeters
is gonna be
shorter
a
than
Boyle was
Silva.
short. Boyle
he's going
was
to be a
short, though.
starting
He could-
center back
No,
for
no, no, no,
France
no, no,
in
no.
the World Cup.
Let's ask the appropriate question. How many goals scored in La Liga headers versus versus
I don't
Premier
have
League?
those stats right in front of
Benzema
me.
scores
And
headers,
that's
he
something I'm
does.
going to go look
Well,
up.
Alex-
You're asking the question.
Benzema
How
scores
does that?
headers.
Alex, where's he going to
We know
play?
that.
How many right-footed players scored the left foot last season? I mean, that's just the same question. You know what I mean? Just,
How many
No,
people score the heads in the Premier League? Tell me that.
If anyone
That
knows,
was a
let us know in the
joke, man.
comment section, please.
That was a joke. Like I'm saying, like, how much more physical battle in aerial duels he will have when he comes to Chelsea, when he comes to Premier League versus La Liga. That's what
We
Yeah,
will
but
have
no,
to
you-
find out, but the numbers are positive
Yeah.
for right
We
now.
had
because
Dave
he's
back
done well
there.
with
Yeah,
aerial
but
duels.
why-
He's
Yeah,
had
that's
two.
exactly where I was going to go with that, Jester. Don't forget that Dave played right-sided center back, and he's not incredible in the area either, right? Like,
the number
we
one
definitely need a
reason-
boss back there, though. We need a boss.
Hey,
One
Kunde could be
reason
playing
why
in the
Alex
middle.
wants him, 'cause he threw
No,
the
that's
ball
not
in
what
the
I'm
box.
saying.
doubt
I'm
he
saying
plays
like
in the
how
middle. I
how
doubt he plays in the
short
No, I
he
mean
is
the
even
midfield
compared
middle.
to Dave.
Nah.
He's taller than Dave.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's shorter than Matt's nose.
Huh? What is my name?
Now
I
you're
think
being, now you're being ridiculous.
I think that's what
Alex?
Fletcher is
Nothing
5'9".
Nothing is bigger than that. Okay, it's like a shark.
His
fin.
afro makes him more
What did I hear?
cheap, man.
129 goal
No,
headers.
don't get me wrong.
But
I
by
like
the
Kunde.
way, Alex,
Look,
129 goal
when
headers.
Kunde threw the ball
I
and
got the
Barcelona
stats.
player's face.
Oh, you get
Yes,
the stats.
that's what
Yeah.
you wanted.
That's my man.
That's what you wanted.
That's my man. That's when I
Okay.
said it, and I want him. Don't
He's
get me
got
wrong.
129 goal headers, Alex, in La Liga.
What?
129 goals in headers in La Liga. Out
How'd
of
you get that?
900
That's a
something
big stat.
goals. Transfer market.
Nice.
I think Tuchel is less concerned about him in the air and more concerned about having a center back who is good on the ball, can pass, can make runs, can overlap,
And
I
can
was
score.
gonna
Play in
I
numerous
was the
positions
pro.
in the back 4 or 5.
I like Kunde. Like I said,
Exactly.
when I saw that,
You know, Kunde's
what's
the
his
top
name?
aerial player though in the La Liga last season. He was top aerial player.
He made team of the
What
season in La
He
Liga as
was
well.
in the air.
What I was forgot what I was gonna ask about.
I don't know either.
He's 5'9", I think, not 5'7".
He's who?
Chat. Kunde, I think he's 5'9".
Well, Kunde.
Is that with his afro or
I thought
without
it
his
was
afro?
5'10", wasn't he?
He's
He's like
5'10".
5'6".
What's 1'7"? Oh wait,
He's
what's
5'10".
1'7"?
Kunde's
Oh my
5'6".
He's 170.
He's not 5'6".
No,
for fuck's sake.
he's 178
It's
centimeters.
5'9". It's 5'9". You round it up. You round it up to 3 to the 9. Yeah, it's 5'9".
He's a midget,
1'7",
Chris.
I'm
He's a
all.
midget.
How tall are you?
No, he's, but he still won the most aerials last season.
It's
and
not
the
a
league-
5'10".
5'11".
5'10" to midget. Oh,
Hey,
that's
5'9". It's
Hey, he's only
not a
5
5'11".
centimeters shorter than Silva, so
it's
Oh,
all
give me
good.
a laptop, man.
I'm gonna look.
That's all good. That's all good. Oh yeah, big up Daniel as well, saying hopefully get a stream about arguing. But big up my guys Josh, Jester, Andrew, and
What?
Lewis. Yeah, not a good chance of that, but we move. Kunde, like we've already said, like I don't see any negatives in this sort of deal. The only real negative is that we should have brought him in last season when we had the chance. We might have had a bit better depth in that position, but that's all hindsight. Hindsight's 2020. Kunde's going to be a great first addition towards us. Sterling, though, like I'm not here for this one, Percy. It feels like we're going after City's hand-me-downs, and this is the team we're trying to close the gap on. We shouldn't be taking the players that they don't want to keep in the squad. So
Let Arsenal do that.
He's 350k a week.
Sterling is a good player,
Your
but
mic
he's
is
not
mad.
the answer for our solution, for our attack
No.
solution.
He's not going to improve our squad.
First
and he's
of all,
350k.
Neymar.
The situation
We want
with the
Neymar
si-
or we
we're
riot.
still talking about attackers. Like that's the priority. Our priority replace the players that we have that's gonna leave, and those are Rudiger and Christensen.
Well, we've got
Rudiger's
Kunde
been
coming
replaced
in.
We got
by
There's-
Kunde.
Kunde, that's one.
Rudiger's been
And-
replaced by
and-
Kunde.
and,
Christensen's irreplaceable,
Guardiola.
so we move.
Guardiola.
Yeah, that Croatian guy. I think Tuchel wants him.
Oh, okay.
He's left-footed.
yeah,
It's from Leipzig, Alex.
Yeah.
He's on Leipzig.
I don't watch that German Bundesliga.
He's good.
Check him out, it's pretty good.
He's a left-footed Kunde.
To be honest, it was
I think he's 6
Mark.
foot. 6'1".
no, it's actually
Mahrez
like a
I
really
will
tall
take.
fullback.
Or is
Mahrez
Kunde
I
a
will
right
take.
footed
Yeah,
player?
Mara is as good
Yeah,
as
but
Chris.
Pep
said.
won't let him come to Chelsea, so
Does anyone think that we need a veteran at the back? Like somebody
Yeah,
that's-
Koulibaly.
Thiago
we have
Silva.
Thiago Silva.
like
But
Gavardio,
But
yeah,
he's
but
not gonna be
like
playing
not
for the
beyond
Americans.
Thiago Silva is what I mean. Like, because I don't
Yeah.
think
So even
Gavardio
older than Thiago
could be,
Silva?
like,
No,
definitely not
Koulibaly.
older.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not older,
Experience.
but I mean like somewhere
Did
in
I
around
think-
the 30, 29, 30 age.
Didn't
Someone who doesn't get tummy
didn't
aches.
Chiellini retire? We can call him back.
No, he's
Would
going
you stop,
MLS.
please? You know exactly what I meant by that.
Nah, Koulibaly's 30. That's an experienced centre back we can get.
I will
Yeah,
approach
market.
Tamori. I will approach Tamori and say, look, we had the bad management at the time. He is at Everton. He's in the Premier League. You can take advantage of him if you come back. Please come back.
He's about to sign an extension.
Yeah.
Please.
He's going to say,
Please
up
come
yours. I'm in Milan. Screw you guys. That's what he's going to say.
I'm in a good position. Yeah, I'm happy.
You back Lampard over me.
He speaks full Italian as well already. That's crazy. So he's
That's what
locked
happens,
in
Matt, when
Just take
people
three
are
lessons a
absolute-
week.
don't spend
No, okay.
OnlyFans money.
Oh, okay.
Always back to OnlyFans, are you in it?
I know. Always, it's always his head's always there.
Stream's always so
That's
damn
it.
bad.
Marriage life can be a bit hard.
When you
Making worse. Fucking
You make those
fucking
comments in the beginning. That's why it's stickable.
I just said Ashley. Well, I didn't mention any OnlyFans. You guys pointed that out.
Surfer, you're a waste, man.
At least I'm not wasting my money on Astrid Wet like you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How could you waste that shit?
It looks like Perisic.
Free on Twitter.
Same way as you
Let's
watching
not
that shit.
go off topic. Please.
Yeah,
Free on Twitter.
let's-
What are they to pay?
Guys, let's hear from Jesters, seeing as the only one here not talking about Astrid. Go on,
I
Jesters.
apologise.
He's not
Well,
talking.
it
He's
appears
watching
that
it.
Perisic picked up an injury. He's got to have. He had an MRI. I think he's going to be okay. Probably a sprained medial collateral ligament in his knee. And he was on our list of maybe signing this summer as a backup option to both left and right hand side wing back. So, yeah, it's a piece of news.
I thought the
So,
chance of that was a bit more slim because we heard big rumors about it for a day and then it
Yeah.
just fell off the face of the earth.
I guess, but it's a link to a player, right? So we're talking about transfer list and who might be coming in, who might be leaving.
Wasn't the
So-
Perisic one though? Because then yesterday the Emerson's rumours came out that Chelsea are willing to welcome him back with open arms.
Well, he's
back
got to
into
come
the
back
squad.
anyway. But
Yeah,
and
but-
it's going to be hard to move both Alonso and Emerson in one summer.
Well, what I'm saying is, I think that sort of then takes away the Perisic deal becomes less likely in terms of we
People
picking
forget
probably
that
players
Tuchel
back up.
actually wanted Emerson more than Alonso.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is I think it's linked to possibly.
First
the
of all, we're
Perisic
looking
deal
for
not
the
happening.
sub for what's his name for
Chilwell.
Well,
Yeah.
So Emerson is a sub. I'm okay with it. Emerson is a first.
Yeah.
So I don't
As a
see
first
us
team,
actually.
ain't the answer.
that's just
So-
football in the back.
So what they're
here's
going-
here's the problem. I don't think we're going for the sub for a player. I don't think we're gonna sign a sub player for a player. I don't think we're going to.
Well, here's the questions they're going through right now is
Mhm.
if you want this certain player, you're going to have to maybe not bring another player in to get them, depending on money, depending on who you have in a system that can fit that role. So they're probably saying, well, left back, Emerson as a backup left wing back is not the worst option in the world, right? There, I think Alonso's, bar his once a game once in a while is a good option, but I think Emerson is more consistent and gives you more from that position. So they might be saying, okay, we're going to bring you Koundé, and maybe when Koundé comes in, they might be able to get Tchouaméni depending on if they do keep all of the existing center midfielders. Because if they keep Jorginho, I don't think we bring a center midfielder in this summer because
The
Not
issue
even
is that
Tchouaméni.
I think you said it. I think someone said it. I think the issue is first team transfers this summer, and then summers afterwards. It's a mix and match of a squad because he might go. Okay, well, I'll have Emerson for a year because we have other priorities needed.
Exactly.
centre-backs,
That's
Right.
what I'm.
midfielder,
Exactly.
and it's more a case of
Same
or
with
if there's an opportunity, like a
Aspilicueta.
free transfer to build a squad, then that's fine, but not to spend too many funds on backups. And
Same.
you are
Well, that's the
right,
thing,
that's
like,
the
if you-
Emerson. I don't
if
think
you
there's
can
a
have
bigger-
Emerson-
I don't think there's a big drop. I don't think the drop off maybe is as big from Chilwell to Alonso than it is to Chilwell and Emerson. I'm prepared to be proven wrong, and I hope I'm not. But Alonso's done. Just get
Well,
Alonso.
if you-
out.
Yeah.
If you can get Emerson for a year as a backup while Motson's on loan, if Motson has a good loan, he can come back and be your backup the following year.
Well,
as a
that's always
as a
going to
cheap-
depend on but it's a cheap option. It's going to depend on if you go to a back four because you can't have a 5-6 left back.
right. No, I agree. Listen, I agree.
I think
I'm talking wing back. I'm talking wing back.
Right.
I don't
Wing
think we're
back
going to
solely.
a back four. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I don't think we're going to a back four.
Not this
I don't
year.
think we're going to make that our number one formation, but I do think Chelsea might try and look to be a bit more versatile and be able to switch.
Well,
without
we did do it this
adding
year, but I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think that we're going to be making purchases with the idea that we're going to be playing with a back four.
No, I think it's
Right.
just more for the case of versatility.
Like, what are you
Because
saying?
these
Like,
people
Oh,
tried him,
hold
he
on.
looked
We
terrible.
have a. They're talking about.
So we need
Neymar
better
on Chelsea
personnel
again.
so we can go to a back four if we want to and actually look better in that formation.
Right,
Alex,
right.
look at the
No, I feel
Terraces title
Yeah,
of their. You saw it?
Yeah, I don't
Neymar
know.
and Sterling to Chelsea.
Anyway,
with the green check mark.
what's
Well,
the
if
name?
you-
I'll
I
take
was
it.
think-
gonna ask Couch. Can
Yeah,
ask
go ahead, Greg.
Couch.
What's that?
So, Couch, if you, what makes you saying that assign, like to make those kind of what you said, you don't think we're going back three? There's the
I think our
signings that come and that you think they're not suitable for back four or what?
no, I just think that our base setup is going to be back three. We're going to stay with that. It's tried, tested, and proven.
You know, if we get
Tuchel likes
Neymar,
it. Yeah,
That'd be funny.
Well, I
I'm
think-
gonna-
I think-
it's
I
gonna
think
be
Couch-
Neymar.
You
All
think
bets
that-
are if we get Neymar.
Couch
One
is
million
right,
If
too.
times.
if you think that if you saw me mad watching those frauds, you didn't see nothing if I'm gonna watch Neymar and
Yep,
he does shit
exactly.
at Chelsea.
yeah, I
Oh,
bet
man.
you
Oh,
Neymar
was-
comes and turns up.
No.
If he
He's
does,
in-
Because he's been-
I think he would.
He's been playing in a fraud league, so why not be a fraud in a fraud league?
If
You
he's
know.
six
And what-
players,
and
he would.
do people think he's gonna take a pay cut as well?
Mbappe's the king fraud now because he's sits on top of the fraud
Yeah,
pile
but
there.
he's
He ain't
Still
taking no
quick
pay cut.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he's
so
on
people
1 million a
people are
week.
convinced that he's going to come to a league where he has to play more games and he's going to have to play harder than he has compared to where he is now, and take a pay cut on top of that.
It's about his legacy, bruv. First, you
He's
got
He's
Neymar-
rich. That's his
first
legacy.
You got
He's
Messi
rich.
shadow. Now you're in
Hey.
Mbappe shadow. Come Chelsea. There's no shadows here. Absolutely.
there's
You
no
go back to
And
Barca, I'm pretty sure
If you
you have
want
no shadow
a
there.
nailed
I
on
think
score,
Messi's gonna go back.
No,
to
man.
Barca.
There's Christensen's shadow. He ain't getting past that.
if you want a nailed on score, that's
Him picking
Neymar.
his shadow.
He's
I
a
shadow of
agree.
him
nailed-on
holding his
scorer,
stomach. It's a shadow of him.
I think what Couch was saying too about the back three. If you listen to
That's
what
so
Tuchel
bad.
said the other day,
So sorry.
he essentially said that same thing. He said there's nothing really wrong with the shape we play. It's a matter of getting the right guys in
Right.
for that shape. Like I think he actually likes
I
the
think he was
back
talking
five
about
because
the
it keeps.
forward.
Well, I think he likes the back five because it keeps that defensive stability in this league really, really strong, which is what I think his
Yeah,
absolutely.
ideal thing is to have
Well-
defensive stability and then have
And-
guys who can finish. Obviously, and we'll work to that eventually. But you got to start with
And-
solidifying that five.
You know in
And,
at PSG,
Wait,
he
are
had
you
he had
praying,
Marquinhos
Andrew?
play.
No, I'm just thinking about. I'm just saying. If
The man
Neymar-
standing with his eyes
if
closed
Ne-
going like
if
this.
Neymar, I just think if Neymar does arrive, I just hope I'll be able to overcome the work that Timo Werner has done on the left-hand side of the attack. That's
Do
all.
you
I
really
don't
think
know.
he'll turn up at
Yeah.
our team? Do
I
you
don't-
really
I'm
think he'll
just
do
saying-
it?
Big shoes
I
to
mean-
fill, man.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Massive shoes to fill. Massive.
shoes. I mean, how are we? I mean, or Ziyech, or
Well, it'll be
Honestly, though, oh my days, what was
if
that?
we
Is that a
bring
Werner
two attackers
penitentiary?
in, then three are leaving.
Fuck me.
Yep, I agree
yes,
with that.
you're right. You're right.
Just
Do
pick
what?
him out of the hat and just let go. Personally,
Well, you don't want to.
I tell you the truth. If with every day after the season, I'm more and more concerned. More and more thinking, none of our attackers will leave. I think it's going to
No,
be
they
shaped
don't
won't.
in
say
defense
that,
and in
please.
There will be.
Nah,
No,
you
Alex,
sure?
There'll
I
be at
think
least
they'll-
one
midfield.
more.
Unless they pushing themselves.
Alex,
I mean,
I
there's a
don't
lot of
Here.
talk saying at least one of them will be going.
I
At the
think two
very
will
leave.
least,
Sure.
probably
I
two.
don't think we'll bring anyone in. I think two will leave. I don't
Even
think we'll
yeah,
bring anyone in.
even
I
if
don't think we'll bring
they
anyone
go, I still don't think we're going to bring
There's
somebody.
big talk saying Ziyech is likely going, Werner's likely going. Pulisic, there's some talks, but I think with the new ownerships and the
But we
potential
have
new brand
Levi
deals, I don't
Panwell.
think Pulisic leaves. Lukaku, there's some
Broja.
talks, but we need to wait to see the end of that.
Wouldn't that
Broja
be
potentially.
that Broja? I will take Broja. If one of those leave, I will take Broja as a sub.
He's going to
every
get sold
freaking day.
this summer.
What?
Yeah.
Broja's getting
Remember,
sold.
yeah,
He will.
remember
He's going to end up getting sold this summer.
No, he
in
won't.
January, there's that
All
news
right, you guys, I think we
He's
have
going
to
to end up
remember
getting sold this summer.
Kai Havertz is
surprised.
a center forward on this team, right? So there's
Yeah.
two right now. We have two, Kai and Lukaku. If you bring Broja in, now you just have a third center forward who
No,
probably
Kai,
won't play.
that's the whole freaking. That's when we started ask the question. It's not about back five. It's not about the priority of the midfield we build. That will determine where Kai Havertz is playing. If we're not bringing any defensive midfielder, Kai stays as a center forward. If we do,
Oh.
that means
What
that
about
Kai
Lukaku?
can drop in number 10.
No,
Yeah,
no.
but we didn't see him
No.
as a 10 at all this year, Alex.
I
I
know,
don't
we
disagree.
We
just-
tried,
don't-
no, we did when Lukaku was there, and we tried playing
Yeah.
Kai in the positions, but he ghosted. Then we played him as a 9, and
But it
You
was
got it.
too big of a gap between number 10 and between a midfield. You see
He's
what I'm
better
saying?
as a center forward.
I know he's better as a center forward, but at the same time, we don't have nobody that can actually pass to center forward through the center.
again, that's we're talking about over the summer. You can bring in depending on who we negotiate a new contract with, if it's going to be Conte, if it's going to be Jorginho, or if it's going to be neither of the two. Does Gallagher stay with the squad? Those are the questions that have to be asked to see. Well, are you going to bring in a staying heir? Are you going to bring in a Chouameni? Are you going to bring in somebody to fit that position?
I don't think Gallagher plays in the 6 to me. He doesn't
I
play
know.
in the 6 to me.
I think if we play a 3, I don't see. I don't know where Gallagher plays on this team, man.
He plays in the pivot.
I don't think Gallagher plays a 6 for me. He plays
He's
like an
not
8,
playing the
10
6,
kind of.
but
Gallagher plays where Mount plays.
6.
He's an 8.
Exactly.
No,
that.
no.
It's an 8 or forward.
No.
He's an 8 or a 10.
There's a difference. None of our players are actually 6 but Jorginho. But all of our players can play beside the sitting defender, sitting midfielder.
Yes.
So
even Mount can.
What did you say, Nose?
It's like the disappointment.
But Mount hasn't.
With
Like, he didn't play
Jorginho,
all year.
Wait,
Like,
did you say
No,
without
next to
Jorginho?
an
to Mount than he
actual
is to
6,
Kovacic,
Mount
is what
can
I'm
play in
Yes,
the pivot.
yes.
With Jorginho, you can play a stick and
That
he'll
was
still
so
turn
mean,
up.
Alex, man. That was so mean.
No. Anyway, I'll try to make
Russian
it.
Maguire.
No.
Russian Classic.
If you have something to say, don't say under your nose. Please speak up.
I'm saying it. Can't fucking yell.
What I'm trying to say, none of our players can play as a six individual, but all of our midfielders can play beside one.
Yeah.
People forget that we have. What are we gonna do? We're gonna sell Kovacic? No. Ruben Loftus-Cheek? No. He's base.
Yeah, we're gonna sell Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Hopefully.
I can bet money on that he's not going. I can bet you money. He's not going.
Why would you?
If that's the case, it will only be because there's
because
teams
he
that
is
won't pay what we
versatile
want.
enough player to keep in the squad. Like I said,
He's not.
Chelsea
He's
is gonna spend
He's not
money
versatile.
on.
He's played centre back. He's
He
played
can't
right
play,
wing
but he
back.
can't
He's
play in
played
that. But
Chelsea
he can't
is
play in
gonna
positions.
spend
He
money.
can't play well in his positions.
Look, people think
Yes, he
that we're
did.
gonna. If we're gonna sell and get rid of all those players, you forget that we still don't have any owner. How do you think that we're gonna replace all of that we're selling? That we never have a.
Because
We
they don't
always
play
had a problem.
anyway.
Look, we always had problems getting the deadwood, right?
Yes.
So why does it make this season, this summer, specifically, so we will get rid of all the deadwood?
Because the directions from
Because
the
their
top
contracts
are
finished
different
too,
now.
most of them.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek's contract's not finished.
What if the direction at
The
the
wages
No,
that
I
he's
didn't count
on-
Loftus-Cheek as a deadwood. That I didn't
Yeah,
count
the
him.
wages that he's
No,
on right
but
now,
there-
he's
there's-
not going to get
No, he's a
anyone
young
that wants him
prospect.
at those wages.
But
27
Lazio
next
have been
year.
interested
Years,
in
man.
getting him.
That's what ties.
Look,
He got links with
look.
Lazio.
He had links with Lazio on those wages?
That's
Dude,
the
he's not
next
going to
Lingard,
Lazio,
bro.
man.
I can't be asked.
Ruben,
He's like on
Lingard.
140K or something like that, man. Like that's
Look,
Look,
we need
that's
to, if
how
we're
it's
talking
currently with their
realistic,
links are,
we're
right?
talking realistic, and let's talk realistic. Leave the forward line alone for now. The only reason Chelsea is going to be rebuilding it's the defense because we have to, and the midfield because we have to, not because we want to, but because we have to.
We don't have to sort out these shit attackers.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not convinced.
We've had a scoring problem for 3 seasons. Somebody's got to give it up front.
Yeah.
Someone
I
has
get
to
there's
go.
other priorities too, but the
that's
attack
not-
needs
that's-
to be dealt with. We
That's-
have no
I
creativity
know-
there. We have no
I know
consistent
we need
finisher.
to. I know we need to, but the circumstances that we're losing the owners, we're losing the thing. The structure of the club is changing. You're not gonna change it in one summer.
Yeah, no, I don't
Yeah,
expect
but
that.
No,
I said
if
next
we're not-
season our plan is
We
to
can
Yeah,
leave the
I think
midfield. We can leave the midfield and go for the attackers. I find the midfield is probably least priority over the attackers.
Oh,
just to say
Yeah,
as
that
well
might seem
before
that way,
we go,
but you go look at it. Look at all the chances
But,
that we
yeah,
get,
they
and
are
think of how much
overdoing
money
it.
we put into attackers.
Just before we
exactly.
go,
Selling
one sec,
Ziyech.
guys. One sec. Felipe says we are not signing 20-year-old players. That would be a bad message for our young players from the new owner. He's going to want the experience. Oh, fucking hell, we've been gone so far. I forgot which player he's even on about.
Yeah,
Felipe,
he's
you
talking
have
about
from super chat.
Gavardio.
I was talking about
Yeah, he's
Guardiola.
yeah, he's one of the
Yeah.
defenders.
Won't be our first option then. Like, I think Kunde is going to be the main one.
No, Guardiola is our first option to play the left center back side.
Oh no, I thought you
Yeah.
meant centre back in general. Like Kunde would have been our first option.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
And maybe
Koundé
Guardiola.
at the right center back.
Yeah.
But Guardiola
Koundé
is a
right.
left-footed center back who can play left back. He's
Thank you.
pacey. He's strong. He's what you
know-
want to play that left-hand side. He can play. He can go forward from that side. He can overlap with Chilwell. He can, and he's got the speed to get back on defense. So he's perfect fit for that system.
Yeah, and it won't be a bad move for like Trevor Chalobah, for example, because he's already had a year's worth of experience in the Chelsea squad and it's competition for him. For Colwill, I've already said I only want him in the squad as like a last choice option if we can't get anyone else to that position. If not, keep him at Huddersfield if they go up to the Premier League.
Yeah,
If not, loan him to a Premier League side.
You need to talk to your boy then.
Which one? What, W?
No,
Fata.
it rhymes with Panini.
Oh, Nini. Well, what's he saying?
He says that Caldwell and Guardiola are the same player. That we should just.
I haven't watched enough of like Guardiola to even have that debate personally, but I will go from experience. And plus, I think if you defend well in the Bundesliga, it says a lot because of how open that league is.
Oh, sorry.
Well, here's my issue. Like why I would take Koulibaly over Guardiola, and I like Guardiola, but like I think for one, he doesn't have a release clause, so the price tag on him is going to be substantial. For two, I think Koulibaly can play all along the back three, which he has before. So if you do need him at left center back, you can play there. If you need him as cover for Silva, you can play in the middle. Again, I like Guardiola, but it doesn't sound like they're going to take anything less than like 70, 80 for him because they don't have to sell him.
That's not even close to the price tag.
Well, that 80 is there is no price tag because he doesn't have a release clause.
Yeah,
so they can charge whatever they want for him.
I know, but
they made Champions League football, didn't they?
I'm hearing 50.
They're not in the third position. They're in the fourth position, or did they? That's a good question because it was close to the last day.
Can we get both though?
Because what I read about him was that they're going to try to. He's trying to get an extension so he can get a release clause, which will be making him easier to sell. Like right now, I think it's Leipzig can charge whatever they want. He doesn't have a release clause.
Yeah, but realistically, you say he'd be around £40 million signing.
It's 45, 50. He's been priced around right now.
By the way,
yeah,
a little bit switch back to my favorite subject. Do you think that like what Chelsea's offensive problem is due to the tempo of the game?
No, I think
we do play too slowly, and I've said that's had an impact on judging the runs of the likes of Kai and Lukaku when they make runs off the midfield.
I'm just going to stick my agenda over there. Just
no, I know what you're trying to say, but I do believe it's more than Jorginho. I think it's just a way that we play too. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like we do play too slowly from the midfield to the attack, and there's a problem. So I get that.
I would agree with that too.
I actually want Basuma.
But Basuma's not coming to Chelsea with a court case hanging over his head.
So the attackers have to take it on themselves. They're not brave enough. They always want to pass it back or take their time to do a cross or something like that. Yeah, exactly. So listen.
Another thing that in a wing back attacking situation, I think people. Do you know why Tuchel likes what's his name? Emerson better than what's his name?
Because he's more like
Alonso.
Because he's more athletic.
You didn't tell him to fuck off during the Chelsea game.
No, because if you see the partnership, Reece James and
sorry, it was
Mount
right there.
And Mount, James overlaps. Alonso never does. Emerson does like to overlap on that side. He knows how to overlap. And
people say that anything when he does overlap, though. That's the only thing.
Who?
He doesn't really Emerson. He doesn't really give you anything when he overlaps.
Yeah,
he's gotten better.
Muted, like when he's on the pitch, when he's on the pitch, such a muted player. I don't even notice him half the time.
Yeah. But he crosses the ball. That's what's the thing. Which is Alonso always goes into the middle and makes the forward player to overlap. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. He pushes the winger wide.
He goes and he pushes Timo Werner wide or whoever plays on that side.
Rightfully so. He's a better finisher.
Yeah, but I don't think it's what Tuchel likes.
Well, maybe. I don't know. He's been inverting the wingers. He's been inverting the wing backs at the beginning of the season when we had Chilwell and Reece James. I think that's something, one of the wrinkles that he's trying to work out. You got
Well,
a
I
ring
think
Yeah, but the Chulu also overlaps.
Yeah.
I think also Emerson's more like a midfielder than Alonso. Alonso doesn't have the pace to do what he wants, and Alonso
He gets rid of the ball quicker.
Alonso's a taker, not a giver. So he takes.
What do you mean? In what
Yeah.
context?
You're still talking
Well,
about football?
if you're
here we go, back
not
to
the
things.
context you're thinking,
Look at-
of.
look
they're
at,
takers
Matt's
and they're
eyes are
givers
open.
in life.
He's top bump bitch. That's what he is. Alonso's
So
top bump bitch.
takers will
I think
take
Christensen's
everything
a taker.
around them and make themselves better.
What's that
Givers
about
will
not
give-
abusing players, Matt?
Yeah.
Givers
Huh?
will give away
Yeah.
Hey.
everything they
Hey,
have, and
hey. Am I a
that's
former
the type of
legend?
people
I was
he
waiting for you
has.
to slip
So,
up. Sorry,
You're
guys.
a former. That's right.
Alonso will take everybody's good
Exactly, I'm
performance to
playing
make
right now.
himself better and make everybody around him worse.
That's right.
Emerson doesn't do that.
Right.
Emerson.
I don't care. Just get Alonso out.
Emerson has like some
Just
howlers,
get him out.
but like he won't directly drop our play. Alonso will just play a lot slower, will be just a lot worse with him in the side, and there will be the howlers, and there will be the poor turns in transition, which is more the difference between the pair of them. But I said for years, like neither of them are the answer to our problems.
No.
They're just okay if they're depth, and that's about it, really.
So it just depends on the players you want to
Get a
bring
cook
in,
around
and the
there.
more expensive they are, the more of the Deadwood Academy players you're going to have to fill in
But
position.
does Emerson even want to come back? Like last time, he didn't want to come back. He didn't want to come in January. he
Because
wanted to
he's
stay
playing
at Lyon.
regularly. You want to
Yeah.
Well, he
Exactly, so
wanted
what
to
do you
play
want us to
He
do?
didn't know what
regularly.
that felt like.
Yeah.
That's
So
also
you
why
want to
you're
come back
back.
first and be a second?
He's got no choice. He's coming back either way. So he's got
Yeah,
no
I mean,
choice.
Yeah, but you can come back and then dip again. You know, if you.
to where?
I don't know.
Does
Somebody has
Does
to buy
Leon
him.
still have a window where they
They want
can
him.
purchase him?
No, I think they've
They
already
don't want him.
declined the option
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
because you have to
I'll
inform
sorry,
the
like
club if you're
Cucurella.
gonna.
Yeah.
I mean,
They might have till the transfer window opens. I don't know exactly when the clause has to be triggered. I've never seen the contract.
Presumably, whatever his last day of his loan contract is, they've got until then to trigger it.
Yeah,
whatever it is.
presumably
So
so.
this-
Then the day after,
Yeah,
it
so
goes
there's
back
probably
to
still a
normal
chance.
transfer negotiation.
But they already know if they're going to do it or not.
Yeah,
And they've
exactly.
t-
They
Then,
would have already
then
done
they've
it.
said no.
Yeah, they've already, or unless they're waiting for us to get sold again, and then they can do it. You know.
But it's already in the contract, so they can trigger an existing
Yeah.
contract.
That's true. It'd be funny where the money goes if it's not sold.
On Ziyech, they said Chelsea are open to selling Hakim Ziyech if they receive an important proposal. I'm not sure what they mean by important, but probably just if they get a good enough bid for him, which
Yeah.
I can understand because he is a bit one-dimensional, but I do still think it'd be very good for us if we do end up using him in a 4. But the problem is he's not versatile, and he doesn't fit the Tuchel brand of player as a result of that. So I kind of understand it. Werner's the
He likes
same, and
direct players.
heard that
He
too.
He likes direct players.
Yeah, and he's
Ziyech
never a
is not
Tuchel
direct.
signing either, so
No.
I get it. Werner as well, there was links for him too, but we've known that situation for a while now, and you guys know my stance on that as well. If a bid comes in, thank you, but bye. And we move on that. So that'll probably be the 2 strikes I believe.
The question is Ziyech. We're open to selling him. My question is, who's open to buying him?
United.
United.
A few teams will be interested.
You could see him go to United.
Fine.
Nah,
Let's
there's
go.
no.
He is a
no,
great talent.
No,
He is a
don't
great
give
talent.
Ten
Yeah.
Hag
Yeah.
Ziyech, man.
Yeah,
Like,
but don't
why
give him
would
Ziyech.
we do that?
Well, it's because Ten Hag is there.
No, I get why
Yeah,
they
Ten
would
Hag.
want him. I mean,
Okay.
why
Ziyech under
would
Ten Hag
we give
before.
United that ammo?
Well, if
This isn't
he's
the
been
ever.
in
Mata,
Premier
remember?
League, why
Gave
would we
Mata.
care?
Yeah,
If
this
you
isn't
what?
the ever
We gave him
Debussy,
Mata
man.
and Matic.
No,
No,
Yes, and
stop.
Mata
Who was
was
coaching
so
him? Who was coaching
stupid.
But the reason
Again,
Do you
Ziyech
think he's going to
doesn't-
pull out Man
That
United?
wasn't
He's going to solve
Mata's
their
fault.
problem.
It was Jose. He pushed him out.
Also, he doesn't get enough time like he does in Eredivisie to do his cross-field passes and all this rubbish.
Yeah, this-
that he
this
did.
is
Yeah,
not the
only
league
because
for
we
him.
play in a free 90% of the
No,
time.
No,
He's
I'm
even in a
talking
4,
about
he wouldn't get the
natural
time.
play, natural game.
He's played a lot better when we do play in a 4.
He's got more
Yes,
space.
because he gets a
that's
little
for
bit
sure.
more
Space and time.
space, but it's still going to be closed down faster than in the Eredivisie or anything else.
I
And
get. I
he's-
think if you give him to a manager that he cooked with for years, I'm not here for it, especially at
Yeah,
United.
it's
I get why it would
compromising.
work, and it would be a
100%.
way for us to get the money out of the transfer, but we'd be shooting ourselves in the foot, in my opinion, selling him to a rival. I wouldn't
He's
be
one
here
of the
for it.
most predictable players in all of the Premier League. Like He is a 99.9% left-footed player. If you just drive him to the line on his right foot, you can run him out of bounds almost every time. He's just incredibly predictable.
Yeah, but who's to say he's going to be a runner with the ball in that system? Or is he going to be a case like what we tried to do, where we'd have Reece James overlapping, taking space for him for him to be able to fucking cut inside with?
This is the Premier League, man. He's not gonna be able to just stand there and pick a pass out. Like it's just
It's
not
not stand there like he's got like a minute to think of it, but like all you need is a little bit of time, and then you're able to deliver the pass.
Yeah.
We
I get
didn't
what
see
you're
that
saying.
in
That's
Chelsea.
why he's one-dimensional in our system. But I think if you give him to Ten Hag, who knew how to use him for years and got the best out of him, that would be to United's benefit, and that would be eventually to our detriment.
Yeah, I just think that this pace of the Premier League,
I would say Messi.
it overwhelms him, man.
Messi can do anything.
United ain't a rival. I hear what you're saying, bro. But like, if they get the chances that they want, and if they can build a squad that they want, they will be our rivals. And I believe giving them one of Ten Hag's best ex-players is going to be one step forward to them being able.
He wasn't the best. He was on the bench for them.
One of on the bench.
But also, I don't think he's going to change. He's going to change Man United or bring him to that level.
He was close to player of the season for them, man.
Yeah, I don't think Ziyech is going to.
I don't think I saw ever on the bench.
No, he was like one of their most
main players.
Because
well, it looks like
he was their best player or second best.
I think people are underestimating how much work needs to be done at Man United for them to be relevant.
And the way that Ziyech plays, he's got to be given a free role. Like he can't be asked to like be up and down the pitch pressing. You can't have that many passengers in your side either. Like because Ronaldo's going to be that guy. You know, like there's a lot of.
He might even end up on the bench.
I know, but like we can't. We're not going to act like Ziyech isn't a presser. He is.
Ronaldo's staying at United. He's going to keep going. Man, I wish we had Ronaldo.
And if we sell to Man United, we'll get the most premium price we can for Ziyech. So in terms of getting back on a return, will be that's the
why
biggest
would
positive.
we sell Ziyech to Man United though? What's the?
I mean, they're the only one
because Ten Hag
interested.
is the new coach from Ajax. So if you're looking for a place for him to go, you'd go there. You could see him go to Barcelona,
up, bro.
Good morning.
You could see him go to some place in Italy, but it looks like Lewandowski is going to Barcelona. By the
I see him
way,
going La Liga too.
Fucking hell,
Probably suits him more.
Sure, many
that league either a Lukaku or a Timo-sized hole at Bayern.
I'll say
Timo
size full.
Yeah, Timo size.
So
don't worry, Fata. We'll back together and get you a Bayern
we get them peas.
Yeah, we'll get you the Bayern shirt because you got a lot of bets to pay off if he leaves, so it's a bit peak.
Yo,
we're gonna call you a schnitzel.
It's looking like Tchouaméni is going to Real Madrid, though, right?
Yeah.
If they pay the price, man.
If they paid this, what is this? It's like £65 million plus sell-on clause.
Whoever pays it is he goes.
Yeah, Tchouaméni is as simple as that, man. Whoever pays the price will get the player. It's not like a one team has an inside track on the other team or this or that. It's pay the price, you get the player.
Yeah.
Don't be shocked.
Has a new owner. His name is Mbappe.
Yeah. Don't be shocked if you start hearing Salah to Madrid rumors as well.
Good show.
Yeah.
Good show.
Mavinga and Tchouaméni at Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, how did Villa get Kamara as well? Whatever his name is. How did
because
he
they move fast, unlike
crazy, bro. I know, bro. Fucking hell, man.
We don't have an owner.
We can't even move.
I don't give a fuck, man. We could have got someone decent.
I think Kamara's obviously using him as a stepping stone. Yeah, he's using him
as a stepping stone. He also Chelsea just also might not have liked him that much. Like maybe he wasn't as highly rated as we thought he was.
Yeah, all the Twitter.
I mean, let's see. I'm actually really interested to see how he does.
To be honest with you guys, the thing that we need most in that midfield right now is just somebody that can fucking see a pass. Like, let's be real. We don't have any midfielders that can actually, just check for runs, get their head up and check for ones and play balls through. Like, that's what we need the most. We don't have any creators in our side. Like, nobody.
This is why I'm still hesitant. I like Conor Gallagher as a player. I'm still hesitant to see where he fits into this team as a player. I don't see it.
Preseason would dictate that, yeah.
That's not
see him up front? I'm not going to say anything to that.
No, absolutely.
No, I see him as a pivot.
He's not a winger. Like, he played the entire season for Palace as an 8.
No. to play where Mount does, where he's contributing
No.
to the attack, but also drops when we need to. And
No,
makes
because
up
he's not
midfield
that.
three.
He's not that guy. Like that's not. He's not that guy. Like and
I thought he's
even in the
perfect
pit,
for
like
that.
like we saw him in the pivot in the preseason, and he was fucking shocking. He was terrible.
No.
Like,
He was in the 6. I'm talking about the spot that Mason Mouse plays.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
not.
like 8-10.
No,
I'd
he
like to
played
say that for
couple
an
of
actual
games. He
attacker.
played couple of games in a preseason. One of them is actually really good when he played 8. He didn't play well when he was at 6.
Are we really going off a couple of pre-season games to judge a player? Is that what we're doing?
No, we go.
Oh, man,
There is no
Bournemouth.
ballot
For the way.
to judge
I mean, Bournemouth.
Well,
No,
gentlemen,
I'm
it's
not
been
gonna.
a
I'm not
time.
gonna. I'm not
I
gonna
gotta
judge
love
him.
you and
Up
leave you.
every time, bro. Big up.
Y'all have a
Big
good
up,
one.
Jester.
Take
Take
care,
care.
bro.
Alex, you got a problem on your fingers? Looks like you can't.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
like
shown to the ESO. Like, no, are we gonna judge him after a couple of preseason games? No, he had the whole season at Crystal Palace. That's how we're gonna judge him.
No. Okay. First of all, before you
No, but
jump
wouldn't you
in-
judge him with 10 other
before-
players?
before you
I don't
dive
want to
in,
hear from Kepa supporter over
Bro,
here.
get this.
You
Get
have
the
no
Alex out of here.
voice.
Someone pay $100 to get Alex out of here.
Before
Don't
you dive
disrespect
in,
my
Yeah,
players.
if you want to. If you want to.
Don't disrespect my players, or I'll
Or
quote
their
tweet you as
girlfriends.
well.
You disrespect Mendy every day.
Don't
What are you talking about?
disrespect
I
Chad.
don't
Oh, you are
disrespect any
such a
players.
flip flop.
I don't
Oh
disrespect
my
any players.
God.
Christina, Loftus
You're,
Cheek,
in wrestling terms, you're a chicken shit heel, Matt. That's what you are.
I don't,
Not
I'm
even,
just-
bro.
that's-
This
I'm
guy's
a
like
former
Big
legend.
Show with the amount of face and heel turns.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly,
pick a
yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm not a
we're
legend.
gonna see you
alright?
start editing the pictures of Kepa and his girlfriend, and you're gonna put
Bro.
your face instead of her face.
Like that.
Hand
Hand
hopefully that
around the
happens
shoulder.
soon.
Hand around the
Yeah.
shoulder.
Hopefully that happens. Hopefully that happens in real life as well. I'm
By the
a
way, did
dreaming
anybody
father.
see Kante taking on the
Werner
two German girlfriends?
Told you,
This
man.
man.
I'm telling you, this guy is we're gonna find out years. He's like a head of a criminal empire or something. This guy. I swear to God, he's gonna be like that. He's gonna be. He's gonna have
The
his
last
own
man
island.
you expect.
Yeah, exactly,
He was
yeah.
gonna be like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, exactly.
How
I
about
fooled
you?
them all. I fooled
you.
them all. That's what it's gonna be. Yeah, man's gonna be like that.
Classic
Man.
Conte. Fuck you.
What do you think? You think he's like Jimmy Savile, Andrew?
No.
No.
No,
Not that far.
more like Tony Soprano.
Oh,
No,
God.
no,
He's a mob boss?
DJ.
no, not that. No. Tony Soprano style. That's all it is.
It's fucking.
Is
Let's talk
Kante
about something
married?
else.
I didn't know Kante married.
Yeah.
Apparently
She's
he's
older than him,
married.
I think.
Never seen his missus, but you know what?
Who is he?
Fair play
Yeah.
to
Who is he,
him.
Alex?
Wonder
You've
Rat.
not
Who
seen
is
her. She used to date another footballer. I forgot her name now, but she's a
Yeah,
lot
but is
older.
he though, Alex? Is this just another
Somebody said
media?
Kante
I think she used to
married
date
to
Cisse. I forgot now.
Jabril Cisse ex-wife.
Yeah, that's her.
Nah, I think this is another media thing. That's why he's got that.
Nah, this
That's
is
why he's
not a
got that
media thing. She's
picture.
not
She looks,
social media.
really, she looks really old. She looks
That's
She
really
is
what
old.
older. She's
picture.
like 10 years plus older.
Jesus
Nah,
Christ, Conte. What
that's
do you
a
see?
marriage of
man?
convenience. That's what it is. That's
What
why
do
he's
you
on that
see, man?
picture yesterday. He's too busy
Maybe
enjoying
she's
himself
maybe
now.
she's a good
thought you were
woman,
gonna-
Matt. Maybe she's a good woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joy,
Jesus Christ.
Right, am I getting attacked
But-
again?
but-
guys? I'm
Yeah,
getting
Cisse,
attacked.
do you
I'm
remember
getting
how
attacked
good he
twice.
was?
Last 24 hours, I'm getting attacked, guys.
You're
It's
judging
the
one of our
jokes. Calm
players
down,
again.
guys.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Are you
Now
destroying
you're
one of the players
touching
as
players'
well?
wives. What's wrong with you?
Ah,
Wow.
I'm gonna
you
cancel
have
that.
no
Hannibal was
shame.
here,
You
man.
have no shame.
Full carnival, yeah, you would be. I'm not gonna say that joke. That's no, I'm not gonna say it. It doesn't matter.
You know
Move on.
what? Fair enough.
Oh my
fair
word,
enough.
that is true. He's married to Jabril Cisse's wife, ex-wife.
Yeah, like
Wow.
yeah, and she's
Yeah.
like 46,
Welcome to
I
Wag
think.
Watch. Great.
No,
Guys,
the guy the guy likes the guy is all about
Fucking
meals.
hell, man.
I
Right.
wanted to ask
She
something
does have
to
a
the
couple
panel.
kids, yes.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, it's
Let's
kids,
VJ,
yeah.
VJ, go for it
Welcome
because
to
I don't need
Honeys
the
and
wives and
Honeys.
girlfriends talk. Like, go on, VJ.
I didn't know where to start only. Anyways, so what I wanted to ask was, we being interested in Sterling, I'm not sure how far this reports are true, but from this, I'm pretty sure we're not going to get any direction. But if you were to predict the way that we are doing our business going forward, do you think just changing the top level in the management, which is probably the owners right now, is that going to be enough, or people inside, the recruitment system, scouting, everything needs to be changed, because I still see, interest in Sterling, not something which I would want to. So your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Sterling is not the answer to our problems, not the direct answer. Maybe if you overhaul the entire attack, maybe Sterling comes in and he's a better addition to what Werner would be, or what maybe Pulisic would be. I don't know. But in terms of we need a creator, we need a finisher, let's get Raheem Sterling. No, that doesn't help us in a single way. It's the same square peg and round hole.
It's a bit of a 13. I think he had 13 Premier League goals this season, Sterling, I think.
Right.
And how many starts?
It's a bit of a conundrum when we talk about the scouting system, right? On one side, when we talk about our scouts, there are a few people who say, you know what, our scouts were the reason why we identified talents like Cho, Mount, and all of these people in the academy level, and then brought them into the first team. On the other side, there is the senior team recruitment, which is a bit of a falter that we keep seeing every single year. So where do we draw a line there? And what do you think needs to be changed? If you're saying scouting system needs to be entirely changed, I don't think so. That would be the answer. There are a few people in the scouting system maybe that needs a revamp, but not the entire one. So trying to understand what's your...
I love how you're very nice about how poor our scouting system is. I gotta respect it, because I haven't got the same nice words for it. What needs to change is either the direction that we take on it, or just simply the personnel, because it's been the same issue for years. We seem to just go for the trending topics, which is what I always say. We go for the players that have shined throughout the season, and we don't really think about whether they fit our system properly or not.
Yeah,
that's my
Felipe just confirmed it. Yeah,
it's basically we're basically buying players to suit like our
that's
marketing
actually
needs.
confirmed.
Well, that's what some RMs they say they chose to. He's chosen Madrid. Doesn't mean that Madrid have bought him. Yeah, he's chosen it. Oh fuck.
Hey, at least he didn't go to Liverpool. That's all I'm saying.
If Madrid are going to pay that money, then that's where he'll go. I don't think it's a smart move for him. They play a 3-man midfield, and he plays in a 2-man midfield. So I don't necessarily.
If it doesn't come to us, better not in this country. That's what I'm saying.
Right?
That means we're gonna have to buy Rice for 120.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
No way.
I mean, who else will come fix our mid then?
Wasn't the argument Kamara?
Yeah, but Kamara's down. That's it. She's gone as well.
I know. It was Kamara, Tchouameni, and Rice, and now there's only one man standing.
There's links to the PSV.
You know what, stuff. Let's just play with Jorginho cover. Let's play with Jorginho cover.
You know what's funny? Like, we had the march on this guy last summer. Like, I know I'm stating the obvious, but this is the exact problem with this club right now. The fact that we identify all these players that we want to come into the side, and then we lag and wait, and then they go to the bigger teams after, like go to Real Madrid after the fact. You know, like it's embarrassing, man. Like he could have been a Chelsea player. He could have been a Chelsea player last year, and like even with the midfielders that we had, he would have been perfect, because he would have been able to give it the time to acclimatize himself to the Premier League while we still have Conte and Jorginho playing at a decent level.
Couch.
And then
it's not even
now
that. Couch. It's not even that. You could have signed him and loaned him back for a year. You could have done that.
That too.
That's what I mean. So you could have done that. And that's we think he needs another year. Wait a minute. So you're interested now, but you still think he needs it? We'll just buy him now for a cheaper price and then loan him back for the year if you think he needs another year.
But we were in for a midfield. What do you think? What do you think prevented us from getting him?
No. I agree. We should just bought him and kept him, honestly. But Monaco didn't want to do that loan back shit, which was bullshit. We should just bought him and played him.
They would have loaned it. They would have taken a loan back, not paying him his wages.
No, they didn't. I don't think they did, because I think they knew that his price would have gone up. Because remember, we couldn't get that. That's what Chelsea wanted, but we didn't do that because
Chelsea didn't actually move for him, Matt. They didn't actually make any discussions.
No, we did. It was the same thing with Sunday.
They didn't. They just did what they usually do: hover above and wait and see. That's what they usually. They didn't do any discussions with him whatsoever.
It's just interested.
They could have done, because he's got the same agent as Koundé, but they didn't. They focused all on Koundé and were like about Tchouameni, and never talked in any serious discussions about Tchouameni whatsoever.
And the worst part of it is that once these clubs like Madrid, Barcelona, they go for the players, they're obviously going to be on higher wages, which means the chances of them coming back to the Premier League, especially for Chelsea, at a much lower wages, because we obviously cannot afford them at that price, is very less. So Tchouameni is probably never going to make it at Chelsea after this, like once he goes to Madrid.
Yeah. It's a good point. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
unless
so-
I doubt they're going to be putting him on like crazy wages though. Like in his first real big contract, I doubt he's going to be getting anything ridiculous like north of 2 or anything like that. He'll probably get in and around
Oh my
our price
days.
range.
Well, what's
it
Camavinga
could
on?
be, Cat.
What's
Well,
it's probably
that's
going
a
to be
good
somewhere
question.
similar to what Camavinga is on.
Well, it's
Yeah.
an 80 million transfer. That's all it's saying. Oh my
Well, you
god, they're
think it's going to be
1.7
more,
million
Josh?
followers.
You think it's going to be more than Camavinga? Remember, Camavinga was only
It'll
bought
be
for 30
it'll be
million.
it'll be comparable or more, is what I
Yeah,
think.
it'll be. He was only bought for 30 million. So probably his wages aren't that big. A year left. It'll be more than that because the amount they're spending on him.
Yeah.
And now they've got that midfield that they have set up for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
Barring any injuries.
if Tchouaméni can play in a 3,
If he
because
can play in a 3,
right now he plays in a 2-man pivot, and they have Casemiro right now who plays in the middle of a 3. Like I don't necessarily know how it fits.
Maybe
but
we're going to see. Maybe though. Now he doesn't have to play in a pivot, Josh. Maybe you're going to see a bit more of what he can do. Instead of
they
worrying
play
about
him as like an 8, maybe, possibly. Yeah.
They play like a Modric or a Cruz in those, but it's not the same player, obviously, passing wise. But to let him off the leash, where he's the power midfielder, let him off. Leave Valverde as the sort of passing midfielder, and have Tchouaméni, Camavinga at the base, and Tchouaméni as the power forward, and literally steamroller him like an Essien type.
And
apparently,
So
apparently Camavinga.
Is anybody can hear crackling and when Andrew's talking?
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way,
I see you.
would you take Modric if that will be available?
Nah.
I would take Casemiro.
I would take
How old is he now?
Casemiro, yeah.
Or Casemiro, yeah, on the
Yeah.
on the year.
Yeah, I'd take
Modric-
Casemiro.
Modric's like 36 now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Modric is like pay as you go. You know what I'm saying? Like a year contract. It's not like, you know what I'm saying. But he will fit that passing thing that we need in.
I'm going to head off, fellas. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I actually have to jump too, guys.
Take care, lads.
Big up, everyone.
Let Classworth in. I want Classworth in.
Oh no.
And just wanted to touch upon the
You're
wage point
muted,
that Josh mentioned as well, right? I don't think so. Tchouaméni's wage is going to be as closer to that of Camavinga, because I think Camavinga's transfer was somewhere around 5.8 to 6 million, and he's on 130, 131 or something, I guess. So I'm pretty sure Tchouaméni's somewhere going to be north of 200.
Well, the transfer fee
but
is only
VJ, it's
85. So would that
it was
transfer to the Werner?
there was more competition for Tchouaméni than Camavinga.
Right. That's
So
exactly
there's
why I think
the wage is
it's going to be higher.
wage is probably the
Well,
pool. They
it
probably
says
offered
here.
him a decent wage.
I don't know how accurate this is, but it says Camavinga's on 22K.
A week.
18-year-old.
22K a
At
week?
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'll show you guys. I don't know how accurate this. I'll show you guys though. Here it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
yeah.
That's lower than some academy.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh fuck!
No. I think that is for.
But yeah, it says 22k a week.
That's for Ren.
Hazard gets 380 a week. That's not enough. The fuck?
No, it's saying
Should be on more than Bell.
Oh, it's 333,000 or 289 pounds a week. So it says here. Well, that's still a lot of money anyway.
I'm seeing 130 and 160 conflicting reports, but
on what side?
Maybe because he's 18.
Maybe. I have no idea. But
you
it's
can't
a lot
put
of
an
money.
18-year-old on like crazy ass wages, man. Let's be real. Like, what's his next contract
but-
gonna look like?
But 22 is
Maybe-
a bit low too.
I don't know.
but
Well, I agree
Kosh,
with you there.
Kosh, that's the point, right? He was on 21k at Ren, and then he moved to Real Madrid, and it's 22. Doesn't make any sense, right?
I don't know. This is just what I've seen, but
Well, I
Catch,
do
maybe
think
they
Cristiano will have a high
got an
wage anyway.
agreement. Maybe it's gonna go up as older he gets.
it's potentially.
But maybe something in the
I
contract.
can't
But
really call it.
Tchouaméni would be a higher wage anyway because
Some
it
sort of an
says that
incremental
he's more
contract.
You can't
I
put
think it's-
everyone on a 200k a week, right? Like, no, you know what I mean? Like, they can't just give everyone 200k a week, 200k a week. You know, somebody has to make something less.
Yeah.
Hey, that
Anyway,
means
he's
the
getting
Hazard.
on,
That means
yeah.
the Hazard can come back to.
I would not take
Yeah, why
Hazard
not?
for Chelsea.
Wouldn't mind.
Nobody ask you what you will take. You take.
Okay,
what
thanks,
you,
Alice. Where's your
what
camera,
you-
Alice? Come
what
back,
you
on, come
take-
back here.
What you
I can't
take.
see. Where are you?
I want
Alice?
to know
Let's
what
see.
you take.
I want to.
What?
Okay.
What do you want to see?
There you go. I just see your face. Every time I think I just
Is
think of
that how you?
Maguire.
Is that you don't have imagination? You just need.
I didn't say you did, but I wouldn't take Hazard back. No.
Yeah, that's what I said. Nobody
I
asked you.
wouldn't. I
You take
wouldn't. Okay,
Kepa.
I'm just talking
That
to the other.
explains a lot.
I would take Kepa, number one keeper.
I know.
Come on, Kepa's
Disrespect.
gone. You know that, yeah.
Nah, I don't think he's leaving yet. You know, he told me he's.
I don't think he's leaving.
Wait,
but-
you said Loftus-Cheek is leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Loftus-Cheek's finished.
Is there a wager on who goes first?
Probably Loftus Clubsman's cheeks because since he goes.
No, but is there a wager? Like you're willing to do something with it?
No. What do you mean wager? Wager what?
A bet.
Money.
And who goes first?
Oh no.
If none of them leave, no
I
one
don't.
leaves,
Since January, you've been trying to do that to me. I'm saying no. Keep saying no.
You've
Even
been
though
making
I'm helping
big
you.
claims.
I'm helping you, so you don't lose your money. Because I know Kepa's staying. He's staying. He's
How
gonna
me
come
lose
back
my
out
money,
more.
man?
How we can lose the money on 170k a week
Yeah.
sitting on the bench?
Hey,
How
170k won you 2 trophies this season, man.
Who's on 170k? Kepa?
Two trophies.
Won 2 trophies. Bowled, saved us Super Cup. Bowled out in the Club World Cup. Mendy just sat there in the final. So
Did
you
Kepa
can
start
thank
the
him.
Club World Cup final?
Not the final.
No,
not the final.
he did not.
started before.
Oh, so he didn't play in the final.
Didn't play the final. Mendy just stood there. They didn't have a shot.
Hasn't Kepa lost
What?
more finals
What?
than he's won?
Hey,
Huh?
didn't Kepa shots the final?
Hang on, as
Carabao Cup penalty kick.
okay, hang on. That doesn't count because he didn't start the game.
Oh, but the
I'm
Super Cup where he didn't start the game counts.
But he won us because he came on. He came on as the one.
You're a mess.
He won.
You are an
Kepa.
absolute mess.
Fuck you know, man.
No, you know,
You
God,
can't
the
lie
stake
with-
is
can't lie with
still
that.
with these takes.
he put so much into the Kepa that even if he knows that it's too late, he just can't. He can't come back from all the shit that he's been talking about him. He just can't get rid of it. Like it's it.
Yeah,
You guys
bro,
really
come
say
on.
that, but
Kepa
he's a-
leaving
he's
is
a
gonna
legend.
free you, Matt.
Yeah, come on, Matt.
If
you
Kepa
gotta-
leaves, he's gonna free you.
We're gonna
best thing that
realize
ever happened if
that
Kepa leaves.
when Kepa leaves, we're gonna realize how much we're in the mud. We're gonna realize that.
Bro,
Bro,
you
you're
Mendy
gonna
comes before
celebrate.
you gotta accept
We'll
when your
realise
best players are leaving, man. You gotta
Or is
accept
it-
when your favourites are gone.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. That sums it up. Yep, you can leave
Hey.
as well.
Wait.
Christina's gone.
The players are gone.
I know.
What I
Favorite
would-
players are gone, and then he
This
just
is why
leaves.
it's best.
Fuck's sakes,
This
man.
is what is best, not to have a favorite players. And just
I don't have a
admit it, they
favorite
all-
player.
You have to
What?
go into a team thinking they all shit. Just sometimes they play well. That's it. That's how you need approach.
I'm a Chelsea
like
fan.
me.
I like all my players.
Lewis,
I'm
can you
back
pull
on
up
my
Arthur's statement?
Seems like
Yeah,
you love
pull up.
Kepa more because you look like Kepa.
Big up,
Oh my God, yeah.
yeah, what was it? That was it. Big up the last super chat from Felipe as well. King Arthur says Spurs releasing another club statement saying they have money. Really?
Yeah,
Funny,
they
know what
won
they're fucking
50
Is it
up
a
in.
club statement to do that?
Hey, we're not
think-
broke,
I think that
guys.
was for
There
Conte.
you go. Lot of waffle.
That was to ensure Conte. You had to tell the world we got money.
They're gonna put 150 mil or something. They said this transfer window. I don't know
I
who.
can't
who's
believe we
in-
lost Chouameni. That is crazy, man.
Well, not yet. Not
Yeah.
yet.
Well, look,
He's
that's
gone, dude.
come on.
It's crazy.
What does that mean
That
now? What
source
does that
isn't
mean?
that great as well.
No.
What's
It's
that?
RMC Sport. They've got 1.7 million.
He's
They're
a little
like the verified
T-Rex.
one.
He's a
Man,
little
I don't
T-Rex.
like the Sun.
Or even
I mean, I hope it's
you
not
know,
true.
reliable
100% true.
journalist.
I seriously, I don't know how Kepa went through teenage years without
But what do you say?
his own to wank himself off. How?
What are you?
Those
We're
little
talking.
T-Rex.
We're talking to Shimini, and this guy just changed the subject every time. We're talking to Shimini. This guy goes back to something we spoke about 5 minutes ago. Oh, how's it?
I
Anyway,
like Chouameni.
hopefully it's not false because who do we go
I
for then?
want
To
Basuma.
Shimini
I
not
want Basuma,
happening. Who do we go?
I want to show
You know who we go for? The ricey rice.
Look,
The richest
Oh,
rice.
bro,
The
man.
tastiest
I want
rice you
Chouameni.
ever tasted.
I want Basuma.
Yeah, only for 150 million.
I want
Yeah.
He's
Basuma.
gonna have to force a move, man. That's the only way
There
that's
goes
gonna
our
happen.
transfer window.
and
So-
and we have to compete with heavy spenders like Manchester United.
He's
Newcastle.
gonna have to force a move. He's gonna
Nah,
have to force a
let's
move
just stick
to
with
do that.
Jorginho.
Do you
Cover.
reckon West
Let's
Ham
just
want
stick
any
with
of our
them.
players? I heard West Ham need a striker in the physique of Antonio, and we
Yeah.
got one of those. We can hand over. So
I will trade for Rice. I will trade Lukaku for Rice.
Easy.
I'll trade
Remember
Werner
when
for
we?
Rice.
Yeah,
Lukaku
nah.
for Rice. What are you on about?
So
How
it's
dare you?
only
Oh,
Rice
man.
and Tchouameni that can improve Chelsea team.
No, Basuma can improve.
Basuma came, but Basuma's not going to link
Yeah.
himself to Chelsea. And who else is there?
Why not?
Kamara's finished. Because well, as we said, he's in a court case. He's not going to leave. Chelsea aren't going to go for him.
Well,
he's
I'm
not
pretty
gonna
sure-
pay
I'm
for
We'll
it.
in the 6 now.
maybe we'll get finished before that. You never know.
Who? Oh, he gets finished. I don't know.
Yeah, no, not everything about you. I'm saying case
I
finish
never
in the
said
court.
anything. Yeah, that's why I said. This guy just like to talk about anything. He just says words. I don't know what he's on about. But who else is there? Like, legitimately, who else is there that come and fix that team? There's no one that can come and fix that team. You know, in a big
Play
impact.
Kunde in the 6. There you go. That's all our problem. There you go.
You remember when Chelsea bought Mikel? Mikel was a nobody, and he becomes a stalwart in the Chelsea team. So
That's an exception to the rule. I wish we could do it all the time.
well, there's always an exception to the rule.
Who?
There's always an exception to the rule.
Yeah, of course.
That's why Lewis is so hard on the scouting, because that's where we've been getting a big knock in recent years.
I wouldn't mind going for someone that's not
Big
heavily
up
linked
Football
to them.
Skiller as well. Safe for the update.
Yeah, but that was true many last year.
Everyone
Man.
already knew.
It's killing me. He wasn't heavily linked with anybody, man.
Actually, yeah, you're actually correct. Yeah, he wasn't, and we
hell.
went for Saul instead of him. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, something had to be wrong there. But how can you end up with Saul last on the last day and then being for Tchouameni and then not bid for him? Or maybe we did bid and it got turned down.
Oh, Sengai.
We should have keep Bakayoko to be the case, because Saul transfer doesn't make one sense.
Did you see Bakayoko smoking that cigar after he won in the AC Milan in the trophy walkout? Like he participated. That's embarrassing. I hope he stayed. I don't think Milan will even call him back. To be honest.
He won him the title. They got to sign him, man.
Yeah, hopefully, son. We can take maybe Kessie. Oh, he's going to Barca.
Barcelona.
I think there's a lot of maybe more unknown players.
What about Mikel Merino?
No, not Mikel Merino.
Who is
There's that
that?
Sangera. That's it.
I don't even know who Marina is.
Yeah, the PSV Sangera.
You probably see him at City. City probably buy him, because I heard he's linked with Manchester City. He was at Newcastle like a couple seasons ago. Maybe like 4 seasons ago. And he was at what? Sociedad? I think he plays at Sociedad now in La Liga.
Well, so Real Madrid going to be sending him back then?
What?
So they're going to be doing
They're
what we
just saying
should have
that
done
they're
last year. Lol.
Wait, who are we? Who is it?
Who's what?
Oh, Fabrizio just tweeted, has already communicated to his teammates. Oh, yeah, no, he's done. Oh, he's gone. He's gone to Madrid.
Tchouameni.
He's gone to Madrid.
Oh,
He's communicated with his teammates the intention to join Madrid.
Ndidi, Weigl, Sangare, choose one. Don't know enough about Weigl or
Jorginho.
Sangare, so I'd have to pick Ndidi just by choice. But I don't know enough about the other two, so I'm not going to say too much on that one. But yeah, you guys can have the opinion as well.
No.
Who would you guys pick out the three?
People saying Sangare, just I don't know. I don't know Ndidi like you. I haven't watched any of the other two.
No, I don't
I'll
know
choose
enough about
Sangare.
If he lives up,
Sangare, I think is the youngest option.
He's 24.
Yeah,
that's all I really know.
Weigl is a better Jorginho.
A meta
He's a better
Jorginho.
Jorginho.
Yeah, better Jorginho. Better
I have to
Jorginho.
watch him. I have no idea.
A few sources I've heard, they've said he's a worse version, but again,
Well,
There's no such a thing as worse than Jorginho.
What do you mean there's no worse than Jorginho?
It wouldn't take too long.
Alright. Who's the third place Ballon d'Or winner? And who was the closest towards that? That's
What do you mean?
Ballon d'Or.
Who was third place Ballon d'Or winner?
Oh,
Jorginho.
well, yeah, Jorginho, but yeah.
Yeah, who came fourth? Is just what he was asking.
Who came fourth?
I said who
Yeah,
came
because that-
closest to Chelsea player.
I don't know.
Whoever came
The only
fourth is worse
person
than
that-
Jorginho.
No,
The last
only
person to
people-
come that close was Lampard.
No, who was this third choice 4 years ago, Matt?
I don't know. Who was the fourth choice 3 years ago?
Exactly.
What?
Exactly. Who's the fourth choice Ballon d'Or winner 4 years ago?
Who was the fifth choice 5 years ago?
How do you remember that?
I don't know because we remember the ones that he won. Why do you bring third choice?
Because he's a Chelsea
all
player.
I remember is top 3.
I respect my Chelsea players and I support them.
I will say that it's the second highest position a Chelsea player has ever got to in the Ballon d'Or while being at the club.
The most fragile individual trophy of the team, right? Individual trophy in a team sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where does Lampard finish? Was it the Ballon d'Or or
Lampard came
second.
Yeah, Lampard second, Jorginho third.
He could have won it.
Jorginho's the only player to have won UEFA Player of the Year.
Yep. Respect your players. Respect your legends.
You call fat.
Nah, you're a dickhead.
Just what he's saying? Kick Chris.
Put some respect.
He's abusive. Kick Chris. He's
Put
abusing.
some respect on Jennifer's name.
I'm abusive, huh?
You're abusing our former players. Okay.
You're right about former. Kepa's leaving. You're right.
Lampard.
He's abusing.
I don't need to.
But you can say that word as much. No, Kepa's not leaving. Don't curse me. Not yet.
If some team offered like us 30 million for Kepa, we should take it.
100%. I will take it, and then we can get Nathan Baxter who can't catch a ball.
I think Chelsea will give $3 million to get rid of him. Just get his wages.
Free.
I would still keep up for $20 million.
I think he's worth 55,
That's
60.
like 15 million and or less.
Yeah, that's fair enough. The only reason why I'm telling for that.
Ian Roy, yes, you're right.
I think he's worth 55, 60 if we can get that money, but minimum.
Who's going to pay 55? Will some?
Who's going to pay 55 for Kepa?
That's just funny.
Madrid need a new keeper, you know, Costa's kind of coming out of it. So
wait,
Barcelona
Do you see Lunin?
Who's here from Australia? Declared. What the fuck is going on in your country? Like,
we just
are you having different water?
It's very cold, Alex, and sometimes you know it affects people like Matt.
Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Valverde, that's generational.
That's actually unreal.
There's no such a thing as generational.
I'm not sure if it is generational, but it's one for the generation. That's probably how I'd put it.
Considering Valverde is the oldest of those three, and he's 23, I think. That's
a beautiful midfield, man. I'd love that at Chelsea.
That's balanced as well. That's about as balanced a midfield as you're probably going to get for the next 5.
Which one?
That one, Camavinga, Tchouaméni.
I would take that at Chelsea right now.
That's a good midfield.
That's so balanced.
At one point, our midfield was balanced. It was under Sarri.
Our midfield has never been balanced in any way.
Sarri is quite balanced.
So, okay. I can see. Camavinga is carrying. No, Camavinga is a sitter out of those three, more than Tchouaméni and Valverde.
They both can.
Camavinga is a sitter? Nah.
They both can.
Yeah.
Sitter?
Actually,
he's more as a sitter.
I wouldn't want him sitting. I'd put Tchouaméni sitting myself.
Yeah, but
could be a case where they rotate.
They can both do it.
Yeah, but Valverde is not a creative either. So okay. I
think Camavinga has more to offer going forward. To be honest,
he does.
I think it's opposite.
I think it's opposite.
I think it's opposite. Tchouaméni, less this season. Tchouaméni plays more as a 6. Before he was a play more advanced, and I like him as a 6. I like him as advanced more than sitter. But our reason I wanted him because his passing range as a 6 is a 6.
Yeah, but
Tchouaméni
Camavinga
really
plays
good
a
on
10.
passer from 6.
They can both interchange. The thing is with
interchange. I know what you're saying, but
Camavinga is even when he was at Rennes, he was an 8 at Rennes. Less as he wasn't a DM, he was more as an 8.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's really good on paper. It all depends how we're gonna link up together. So
exactly.
Yes. That's why it's too early to call it generation.
Exactly. Those are two young players. Those are actually young players. So
Tchouaméni will replace Casemiro.
It's like Johnny calling Mason Mount as generational.
I'll take Casemiro.
I'll take Casemiro. Yeah, short
he's what we need. We need physicality.
He's a good player.
He's a good player. Yeah, short term, I will take Casemiro because now we've really no options, unless
we need his urgency and his physicality.
He doesn't need pace either to rely on his game as well.
Yeah.
I don't think Casemiro's going anywhere anyways. Let's be honest. Real Madrid's doing exactly what Chelsea should have done. Bring in these young talents to be nurtured under the Cruises, the Modrics, and the Casemiros. That's the problem. We don't think like that.
Look. Let me ask you something. What's his name? Couch. Do you think World Cup has something to do with the players' mentality going to the season?
Absolutely, 100%.
So tell me, please, out of those midfielders that you just mentioned, who will like to sit on the bench more than others in the World Cup year?
You know what? I think Tchouaméni is probably going to play for France anyways. I don't know if he gets in ahead of Modric or Toni Kroos, though.
Modric retired from international, so Modric is.
Well, there you go. Then there's a spot right there, right? Like he doesn't have to worry about it.
No. I'm talking about Casemiro, Tchouaméni, Casemiro versus Tchouaméni, and those guys. Casemiro will not like to sit on the bench. I was having case about Casemiro being sold to Chelsea for you know what I'm saying, because of the.
Is his spot under threat though? Like that's what I'm saying. Like these spots.
Yeah, well, if you have Tchouaméni and
no. I mean in the national team.
Oh, in the national, Fabinho. What's his name?
Casemiro probably doesn't. Actually, has he started at the minute for Brazil? Or was he started?
No, he wasn't. I don't think.
I remember, to be honest. But either way, like I don't think that's enough to agitate a move from the champions of Spain, and then also the
Well, he won everything over there.
Yeah, no, I get you, but I'm just saying, like, why would you move from there? Like, what would be the impetus? Just because of the World Cup?
Just because
a new chapter.
New chapter of World Cup year. He will like. You gotta look at it. It's his last. Don't forget about everything. Real Madrid, Brazilians, and it's about the World Cup. Brazilians national team. It's different from the World Cup. We will always choose the World Cup or national team over any club team.
Yeah, but that's I don't think that he's not going. Even if he plays like as a limited role, I don't think that he's going to struggle to get into the Brazilian team.
He will be in that squad. Nailed on.
He's going to be there.
He will be, but I don't think he's a starter.
He is a starter.
But that depends on that depends on the national team manager. Like that's not down to necessarily whether he plays or not. Because you look at, for example, I was going to use Gareth Southgate, but he's a shit manager, so I'm not going to. You didn't even look
put
like.
Put it this way. Sorry, put it this way.
Like Deschamps. Look at Deschamps.
When he was first choice at Real Madrid, since he is, he's still not getting ahead of Fabinho. If you make that argument, so he's still just a spot player.
No. I think you got me wrong. Casemiro is a starter, so for me, if he's not going to play a lot of minutes at Real Madrid, that means that he will not be a starter. You see what I'm saying?
He's going to
be a starter. But even when he played a lot of minutes for Real Madrid, he still wasn't starting ahead of Fabinho. So like,
no, he was. I think I said it wrong. Is it then?
Is he okay?
Yeah. I think I said I tried to explain it wrong. I tried to explain it. He is a starter. So if he's not always starting for Real Madrid, I'm afraid that he could be dropped. You see what I'm saying? But he's a starter.
Take care, BJ.
The thing is, though, he's going to we're acting as though Tchouaméni's going to go in there and replace him straight away. He's not. They'll do the same thing with Tchouaméni that they did with Camavinga this year. Camavinga this year didn't play that much. Like, he was very much a rotational piece. They phased him in. If you notice, the person they kept phasing him in for was Kroos. He'll be. I guarantee this will probably be Kroos's last year at Real Madrid or last year at the top level, because Camavinga's been replacing him a lot more in games. Especially in the Champions League, that was the sub they kept making, was Kroos off, Casemiro on, and every single time Camavinga changed the game. Every single time.
I got to bounce too, man. We'll talk again soon.
Take care, bro. I'm going to go on for another 10 minutes, and then I'll go ahead off.
What I'm saying is, like, why not test the waters for Casemiro at Real Madrid? If
I would definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'd rather go and get someone that's going to be a longer term option that,
like,
I'd go and get Bissouma, go and get Vibe, go and get Polina, go and find someone else that's going to be a longer term option that's not going to be here for 2 years, and then we're going to be in the same situation when we need to go again.
But the reason why I'm saying we should get him in this for short term, because we have a bigger problems than that.
Yeah, I can't like.
That's
we gotta fix.
We have to
We
get a
have
full
a
new
bigger
defense.
problems right now to fix at Chelsea than that. If we have something to fix us in the short term, I would take that so we can fix that big gap. You see what I'm saying? Because we're really short on the defense. We're really
Very
short on the
short.
defense. And if the rumors are true and all the forwards that wants to go out, we have to replace them. And the forwards are actually more money than any other position, more expensive than any other position. So I don't think we can do everything in 1 year. So for me, if you have something short-term fix, like get even Modric on 1 year. Like he can do it 1 year. He's not gonna be a first starter, but he can do something. You know what I'm saying?
If we're doing anything short term, it should be in the attack. Like that attack, I don't care if players leave. That attack could
But we
not
can
be
do
touched.
both. I think we can do a short team midfield.
That, unless it's Dembele or another player who's an elite creator, we should not be touching that attack until the midfield and defense is sorted. Should not be touching it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We should fix the
Well, we're gonna be
midfield
signing
and
Sunday
defense
for sure, probably.
before anything. And I am
Look,
look, as much as I don't like Lukaku and as much as I don't like Timo Werner, but if we fix defense and midfield, we can. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that.
How's that gonna fix our conversion? Because we weren't that short of chances.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
What do we do?
Wild card Ramsey from Villa.
He's not a bad player. He's not a bad player, but he doesn't.
Listen,
too inexperienced.
Listen, it's fine. Kunde's the next Van Dijk. Kunde's coming in.
Oh, I didn't know school was out this early. Fuck. See you then.
Big up yourself.
It's like 5 o'clock.
Kunde's gonna have that Van Dijk now.
Finished up his homework and everything.
Kunde's gonna have that Van Dijk type.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
He's coming in straight away. Watch next season. He's not gonna get past dribble past the whole season. Next season, I've watched Kunde for 3 years now. Even when he's at Bordeaux,
I like Pedro Neto.
I've watched him even when he was at Bordeaux. And he's such a good player. And listen, when I hear people like Klasver saying, "Oh, we just keep Werner," it just hurts me, man, because we've got so much to lose to people.
Listen, don't come at me. Fuck off, Howard. Like, I don't like Howard.
The guy, he's even out 1+1. You know, he's even out 1+1.
Why is he gonna give you
that?
like?
And you tried to talk behind his back, and there was right here. You didn't even know.
I wouldn't have that personally.
Real Madrid wanted Havertz. They never wanted Havertz. Neither they want too many.
Shit.
Real Madrid is a
tutoring after school tutoring.
They're not going to sign too many. Listen, Real Madrid. Let me fucking talk. Real Madrid is an elite club. They don't care about this education. Liverpool is playing Real Madrid in Champions League final. They want to beat Real Madrid. Real Madrid is not going to sign.
Let Nathaniel and Klasrov have their discussion, man.
Listen, Real Madrid is not a fucking PR. Whatever. They don't do. They are elite club. They are
Listen. What's
that Spider-Man
Mute the pair of them, please. I don't give a fuck.
Come on. Lewis, let me speak. Listen,
I can't deal with
Marina. Listen. You guys, people like Klaus are simps, you know. People like Klaus are simps. They simp for Marina. It's simple Marina. Let me tell you something.
You don't need to come back in the stream and say Werner is shit. Respect Werner.
Let me finish.
No, Pedro's saying don't tell Klasvik I'm dating Werner.
I'm not gonna waste my 1 hour on Werner and then the next stream of Werner is shit. Have some respect for your
he's not bad. I mean, he's not bad, but
right,
but
Nathaniel, what's your
thoughts on what, Lewis?
I don't know, whatever you and Klasrov.
So I want to speak about Tchouaméni. I want to speak on 2 things. Tchouaméni, Marina is an idiot. She puts out.
Marina is an idiot, but Tchouaméni is also an idiot.
Let me finish.
Marina is an idiot, but Tchouaméni is also an idiot.
Don't get blinded. Listen. This is a story for life. This is a story for life. Never get blinded by beauty. No matter how good looking the woman is, she can always be an idiot inside. And Tchouaméni, she's the reason why I haven't got Tchouaméni. Let me tell you a second thing.
What have you seen of Tchouaméni? He's not good enough. What are you talking about? He's not going to Madrid. He's going to Liverpool. He might be going to Liverpool, and Liverpool wants to do the PR stand, or Madrid wanted Tchouaméni. Madrid even doesn't want Mbappe. Benzema doesn't get along well with Mbappe. It's a PSG PR. PSG wanted Hakeem. Champions League final is coming between Liverpool and Real Madrid. Agitation. They want to create agitation between Madrid and Liverpool.
Clash. I see people in the chat. Wait. I see people in the chat saying two. No. You were speaking hell shit. Let me speak. I bet you spoke. You let Kazra speak. You let Kazra speak. You let Kazra speak. You don't let me speak.
No, go on, Nathaniel, then Fata. Go on, Nathaniel.
Yeah, man. First of all, you keep him up quiet. Next of all, Werner, if you want to win the league, if you want to win the league, we can't have people like Mason Mount starting for us, Timo Werner starting for us, flipping.
Timo Werner, listen, when you
wait.
If you want, Nathaniel, how were you talking about beauty, bang? You just hit puberty and you're going to talk about women and beauty. How are you going to use that as example, bro?
I'm all for Sterling. Listen, Raheem Sterling, 10 goals in his last double-digit goals in his last 5 seasons.
10 goals?
No, double digits, yeah? Last 5 seasons. Raheem Sterling, if he comes into our team,
we have players who
can 13 in 30 games. That's disgraceful. Werner's done more than that.
Listen, he's got a British. Listen, wait. So you guys want Mason Mount for us? Wait. You guys want Mason Mount for us? Wait. You want Mason Mount for us? You don't want Sterling for us. You don't want Sterling for us. We want Mount for us. Make it make sense.
Sterling does not.
Make it make sense.
No. The thing is, he's an improvement on what we have. He's not the answer to our problems. He's going to have the same fucking issue that every other.
He doesn't have the issue.
Here.
Exactly.
He's got a dribbling. He runs. He beats his man. He's not got an issue.
That's all on paper. That's all on paper. On the pitch, doesn't.
Get rid of Pulisic. Get rid of Ziyech. Get rid of Lukaku. I don't want to hear Werner this summer. I want to enjoy life. Don't talk about Werner anymore.
He does that on the pitch. He doesn't do anything.
Over Mendy on paper. What are you on about, man? Get out of here, man.
Kepa should start over Mendy.
Look at this guy. Look at this. What dinosaur arms?
That's just
two trophies. Is that? Hang on. Is that disrespecting our players? Is another person trying to disrespect our players?
Who's trying to say Kepa over Mendy?
I'm respecting my players. Guys,
you're not respecting anybody.
So why are you saying Kepa over Mendy?
Because I'm respecting my player Kepa and respecting my player Mendy.
Mendy, how you respect Mendy? He world class last season. Once Champions League.
World class season. Okay, world class. Oh, anyway. Okay. Anyway, you can keep debating with Plaza if you just yell over each other because you're just speaking nonsense again.
No, I'll be real. Everyone has players.
He's a capital star. With your little fringe, man.
I like Mendy. I like Mendy.
That's some shame. That's some shame, man.
That's some shame. You're the one coming here saying you want the Sterling.
You're more obsessed with Mount than Johnny. It's awkward. Mad.
Listen, how the fuck Mount won the Potty, whatever, player of the year? Johnny was creating all those fake accounts. Johnny was creating all the fake accounts.
We got Poku Doku same time as Class Ref and Nathaniel here?
No.
Leave where? Matt, you should leave that capital. When I'm going to
social media team.
I voted for Mason. I voted for Timo Werner for player of the season.
Real Madrid defense. You fucking down Real Madrid defense. Three players were on the fucking floor. Alaba, Luis Vasquez, and what was the other guy? What was the other guy that put the keys?
Listen, I'm a realist. Who don't like me for being real? I'm a realist.
Tell me something real, Nathaniel. Would you take Sterling at Arsenal?
People don't like real people. I'm a realist. So listen, people are fake. Groupies hang out with each other. That's what people like. I'm a realist. I stand out. I'm a realist. I chat
Facts,
back.
really,
So you don't like it. Man, keep chatting back. So you guys listen to. So you guys understand in your head. Because one day you guys gonna understand me. One day you guys will understand me.
What don't we understand?
1 week he's back
Listen.
in. 1 week back in Lukaku. 1 week it's Havertz, and then it's a cycle.
Matt,
Whoever
Matt,
plays good,
Matt,
and
you don't
Nathaniel's on his
understand.
dick.
Oh, this guy, I wanna. Matt, seeing your face, I wanna hit you, man.
Nathaniel's there.
Seeing your face, I wanna hit you, man. I wanna hit you.
Okay,
Listen,
calm down.
Havertz and Lukaku, I said they can build a partnership together. So you mudded yourself there. I said they can build a partnership with a partnership. So obviously, wait. Obviously they can't now. Obviously they can't now. But Matt, you mudded yourself. Matt, you mudded yourself.
I'm mudded.
You just mudded yourself. You
Yeah,
should leave
okay.
it at Kepa. Why don't you leave with Kepa?
Go
Yeah?
where?
Why don't you leave with
Go
Kepa?
where? And go where?
Leave with Kepa. Leave with Kepa with your
I'll
little
go.
fringe.
I'll go
Your
to
fringe army,
Barcelona.
man. Your fringe army. Get up him, man.
Starting keeper
Get
of
up him, man.
Barcelona.
Get up him.
All
Get
right.
up him,
Hey,
man.
Nathaniel, you
Support
can't tell
my
anyone
players.
to leave.
Support
You're
my
already
players.
half and half start.
Support your players.
I'm on the mood
Unlike
today, man.
Paul Canoville, whatever his name is. Support your players. Unlike a legend. Unlike a legend,
What's the matter,
support
man?
your players.
Matt,
Never
come on,
trust player.
take the foot right in your mouth. Take the foot right in your
Yeah,
mouth.
get out of here.
Come on, man.
Get out of here.
Wait,
Wait, hang on. Turn your camera on.
Yeah.
Turn your camera on and say the same thing.
Matt, what'd you
Turn
say?
your camera on and say the same thing.
I'll say it. I'll say
Yeah,
it.
man says switch your
Turn your
camera
camera and
on,
say the
bruv.
same thing. Turn your camera
I'm
and say the
literally
same thing.
watching my dog chasing his tail, and it's funnier and better.
Wait,
than
what
to
did
listen
Matt
to
say?
those three.
Matt, what did you say?
I said
Matt,
turn
what
your
did you
camera
say?
on and then
Turn your
say the
camera
same
on, you
thing.
pussy, yo.
And then say it.
What difference is that gonna make? What difference is that gonna make?
Just turn it on. If
What
you're a
difference
real
is that
man,
gonna
turn
make?
it on. Because I want to see.
Listen,
I
if you're a
want
real
to
man,
see you say it to my face.
Pussies are fighting.
Listen, Matt,
The
if you're a
joker's
real
gonna
man,
get excited. Don't
wait,
tell him.
Hey,
Matt, if you're a real
Guys,
man,
if you're gonna get a
Matt,
hard
if
on,
you're a
shut
real
up,
man,
man.
you'd meet me now.
Hang
You'd
closer.
meet me. Why do we meet?
What?
Oh,
I love you, bro.
There we go.
Oh,
There
you're a
we go.
real man.
That's it.
Yeah,
School's
Why-
back here.
Why'd you bang him out?
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Guys, I think you're
Matt,
next,
we'll
man.
meet
You
again.
better
Don't worry.
calm down.
Matt, we'll meet again. We'll
Alright,
meet
next
again.
time,
Don't worry.
I'll
have
be
your
real.
camera
Matt
on.
lives
Next
in
time have your
Australia,
cameras.
so it's a bit of a long trip for you.
No,
Still,
I'm gonna
but-
go Australia. I'm gonna go
Yeah, you
Australia.
can't
We'll
afford
meet
shit to
again.
come
Yeah,
down
if you
here
come down
anyway.
here, I want to
What?
meet with you too.
Hey,
Calm down.
I'll take you out.
You're my guy as always.
We'll have
Big
a-
up yourself. It's
Wait,
been
wait,
great
wait,
having you
Matt,
on
what did you
stream.
say?
I'll do.
Matt,
I'll
Matt,
do a
you
big
better
dad
say
day
I
for
said,
you.
for you. When you turn your camera on, I'll be here.
Right, big up yourself, Nathaniel. Hope to see you on the player rating.
Apologize to
Donation.
Big up.
Later.
Take care and love.
Yeah, Nathaniel.
Right. Well,
Just like your baby mama's
is that the
condom.
time? I have gym in 12 minutes. So, big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe
Wow,
button. We'll
100
leave
pounds
you
for that.
with the most vital moments of the Champions League run. As always, take care, like and
Look at
subscribe.
Jorginho,
we'll leave you with
masterclass.
Arsenal
Respect your
because
players.
it's more
Respect your
fun.
players as well, guys.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh
look at
shit,
that.
we have a quick appearance from W. What are you saying, bro?
Oh,
Bro.
you can't.
You got 1 minute and then I'm leaving the stream because I've got to go gym.
Yeah.
Do you think
That's
that
industry.
Pata will
Yeah,
donate
man.
another 100 in the last 1 minute?
No,
to pay
I'm
for your
not
gym
saying
today.
that. Bruv, the guy came on, he's been waiting for like an hour, so I'm gonna give him a minute to say his piece. Go on, what you want to say about Levi Colwell or some shit?
Nah, man. Dude,
I was under 11.
I don't even know what to say. Just end the stream, man.
Have you been to the under 11? Have you been to watch the under 11s again?
Man,
No, he's under
Cobham's
8
on
right
right
now.
Alright, cool.
Papa could talk about so many. What do you think?
Alright, Classic, one question. One question. Have you seen my Jammer story on Instagram?
Oh, fuck.
We'll leave you with William because
Leave us with the good.
streamers made me want to rip my ears out just like watching William play football. Big up everyone. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. And as always, up the Chelsea. See